Okay, this is a real simple video on how to get a grip on file resolution and bringing pictures into a banner file. So we're going to make a new banner and we're going to call that test banner. And we're going to change this to inches and we're going to make it 96 inches by 48 inches. We're going to do it in CMYK. And we're going to set the file as we open it at 100 dots per inch or pixels per inch. So that's going to make a 175 megabyte file at 96 inches by 48 inches. So open that up and there's nothing there. And so let's bring in some pictures. We're going to bring in these two small images in this logo, this large picture, this large picture, and this large picture. Okay. And let's get some of these out of the way. Okay. Now you'll notice the image here, uncheck resample, will change this to 100 dpi just like the other image. And that means when we set the resolution to 100 without resampling it, the file is still 700 pixels by 560, which is how it opened. Let me cancel this and show you that to you. So this file is 700 pixels by 560 pixels. If I resample it and change this to 72 to 100, it's going to be a bigger file. But you don't get any more resolution when you make a file bigger than it came into a raster program. So it was 1.1 meg, now it's 2.6. It's more pixels, but it's no more resolution. So let's not resample it, but leave it at 700 by 560 at 100 pixels an inch. Now I can grab this image and bring it into this file. I'll shut this down. So now I've got an image in here. Whoops. Got a pretty decent looking image as long as I don't make it any bigger than that. And this image is, what was it, 6 by 8 inches, something like that. 34, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches across. Looks great at 7 inches. So I'm going to bring the rulers right over to here. So it's 7 inches. And here's 14 inches. What happens when I take this image and I change it to 14 inches tall? And still looks pretty good. I doubled the width and the height. But as I come in closer, you can see there's not any data in here. Okay, didn't really destroy the image, but I'm just showing it much bigger than it originally was. When I bring it back down to a regular size, it looks just fine. So that's a small image coming into a big banner file. Where's my other banners? Let's take the Obama family, open them up, and look at their data. They are 13 by 9 inches at 300 dpi, but that's not quite right. That's 4,000 pixels by 2,700. If we change this, sometimes it'll be set to resample. So if I change this 32 meg file with 4,000 pixels wide and I change this to 100 with resample checked, I'm going to really destroy this image's quality. I'm only going to have 1,300 pixels in it. I don't want to do that. You don't want to resample these things. So without it being resampled. I preserve my file. I have just reset the rulers to be 1 inch per every 100 pixels. So let's take a look at that. Now this picture here, the rulers, it's about 40 inches across. If I want to see that at full size, come up here to Window in Photoshop and a View, and go to print size. That automatically sets the rulers approximately to what an inch is, and you can see that this image has lots and lots of resolution. It's 4,000 pixels across. Now, if I come in even closer, we can always get to the point where it's going to pixelate. Just keep going and keep going, and there you go. You can see the pixels and the jags right here. And there's just not much data left. I hate that grid that Creative Suite is showing me. Sorry about the beeping. Okay, so now we're back to looking at this, and let's drag this one into our page. This one was 700 pixels across, and this one's 4,000. Drag this one onto the page, and look what we got. We got a much bigger image. And if we're making our layout, we put these two images next to each other. And let's bring this one to the front. Whoops. Where's my... Okay. Watch these trees, how they will start to pixelate. Much faster than the quality of this image. It just falls apart quicker, and you can't see what the details are. Okay. All right, so that's about all you're going to get out of that. And let's see, did I go to print size? And this is approximately how this would print. I see my ruler at the top, and the difference between 16 and 17 inches is approximately an inch. So this is how my print will look. That's not bad. And we can do a couple things to this. You can, let's see, am I on this layer? Yeah, I'm going to take this and pretty much double its size. Save that and go back to View, Print Size. Now we can see my inches are just about what they are in reality. You could just put a ruler up to your screen and take a look at that. But you can see I've stretched it bigger, and I'm starting to pixelate a bit. So let's do that again. Make it bigger. Now it's a little bit bigger than the other picture. And when I go back to View, Print Size, and now they look great. That looks awful. You can't see much detail in the trees. And so that's what's going to happen to us as we stretch an image. And this one came in much bigger to start with, so it's fine. But you know what? let's stretch it. And let's go back to view. Oh, it's still saving. Print size. Not bad. You start with more information, you can enlarge it more, and we have only doubled that, but the other picture we had doubled 2 or 3 times and just destroyed it. So, by the way, if this was a banner that's 8 feet wide, this picture over here looks pretty good if I'm looking at that from about 15 or 20 feet. So this could be used if your viewing distance is 15 or 20 feet. Just picture yourself looking at this monitor standing back 20 feet and see how that would look across the room. Now let's take one of the other images that was really big. Okay. Where are they at? The temple here. This image is really big. It's already 44 by 32 at 300 dpi. It's a 374 meg file. When I take it down to 100, which is the file size of my banner, it's going to be 130 inches by 97. So I don't even have to do that to bring this in because I really didn't change anything but the rulers. So this comes in. Close this one up. Now, there's my 4 by 8 foot banner, and I can only see parts of this photo because it is so big. Now, there is my whole photo. It is way bigger than all of this. So, let's just bring it in. Let's see, I didn't change anything on it. It's still the same as it was. But let's move it to the back. And move that back. So there it is right there. Bring them over quite a bit. Okay. Print size and they look good. Nice and crisp and sharp, and this is way sharp. Because this started out much higher in resolution. And you can always take the larger image and shrink it down once it comes in. There's about the whole image right there. And it's going to transform. It's no longer going to be 13,000 pixels or whatever crazy size it was. It's much smaller, but look how there's 4 inches and 5 inches. So this is almost 2 inches. So I'm oversizing what it is. And there's my pixels. We wouldn't have seen this on his face had we not shrunken himself into this image. He would look nice and sharp. So the last image I want to bring in is, let's say I have a logo. Got this great logo off of a website. My car's at this mechanic shop today. So let's bring that in. Whoop, come on. Where did he go? Oh, I brought him in twice. Put him on the top, come on. There he is. Okay, there's our logo. We can close that. That logo is not very big. And if I come in and go view, print size. He looks great. That's the print size. But that logo came off of a website and was about 4 inches across on the web, and now it's no longer 4 inches. And let's make that just bigger. Let's see what that looks like. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but that's me bringing in a logo. And let's go bigger. Let's make a whole banner out of him. Now let's go back to view. Print size. Oh, yeah, that's just wonderful. There's our logo. Looking pretty bad. So, if he comes in small, he is small. If he comes in big, you can reduce him. The trick is starting with your blank file being the right size in your raster program.